Good day, viewers. My name is Mr. Famuakade from A Plus Model School. Today, we want to look into the subject English language. On this, we want to look into the topic articles, and on this, we want to look into the meaning and types of articles. On our next slide, we have the objective of the lesson. That is, people should be able to explain 1. The meaning of article, types of articles, and the use of articles. To start with, we have the meaning of article. What is an article? An article is an adjective which modifies a noun. That is, it is used as a determinant to a noun. As we learnt that adjective modifies or qualifies a noun, so also do articles modify and qualifies a noun. We have types of article. There are 2 types of article. We have the indefinite articles and the definite articles. 1. Indefinite article. An indefinite article is an article used to indicate that a noun used is not specific or it is non-particular. This simply means that we are referring to a noun in not a particular name or a particular name of a place or a particular name of a thing. There are 2 main types of indefinite articles. We have 1, article A and article an. That is, there are 2 main types of these indefinite articles. Now, on our next slide, we want to see how to use indefinite article A. Article A is used with a consonant sound or letters. Now, what are consonants? There are 21 consonants in English language alphabet. We have 26 alphabets in English language, but there are 21 letters in that alphabet that are consonants. So these consonants are used with article A. Example: a man, a man, man, man. M is a consonant letter, therefore we use article A. A nose cover. Nose is a noun and the beginning of nose started with N. So N is a consonant letter, therefore we use article A. The same thing as the example C. Look at a phone in the class. A phone. Phone is spelled Phone. P is a consonant letter, therefore we use article A. Note that all of the above are examples of indefinite article A. Now, on our next slide, we have how to use article an as an indefinite article. Article an is used with a vowel sound or letter. Examples: an aeroplane. And don't let us forget that in English language we have 5 vowel letters. Those are A, E, I, O, U. So whenever you see any of these in front of a word or starting a word or a spelling, we have to use article an, that is an. Though we have some exception to this, but most times we use article an. Now, for example, an aeroplane. Aeroplane is spelled Aeroplane. A is a vowel letter, therefore we use article an. An apple. A in apple is a vowel letter, therefore we use article an. An antelope is not as fast as a lion. Antelope here started with A, therefore A is a vowel letter, therefore we're going to use article an. Now, beneath this, we want to see the rules and regulations on how to use indefinite article A and indefinite article an. That means that there are rules and regulations that guide the using of article A and article an. 1. Let's see. Article A, when used, it is used when a singular noun starts with a consonant letter. That is, we can use article A when a singular noun starts with a consonant letter. Example, a boy, B-O-Y, boy. B is a consonant letter, therefore we're going to use article A. A man, M-A-N, man. M is a consonant letter, therefore we're going to use article A. The same thing as a book. B is a consonant letter, therefore we're going to use article A, etc., etc. Example 2, or rule number 2. That is the second rule on how to use indefinite article A and an. Now we want to see how to use article an. When is article an used? Article an can be used with a singular noun that starts with a vowel. That is, when a singular noun starts with a vowel. Examples: A, an egg, an egg. E-double-G, E is a vowel letter, therefore we are going to use an as an article. B, an antelope. Antelope started with A. A is a vowel letter, therefore we're going to use an. C, an umbrella. U is a vowel letter, therefore we're going to use article an, etc., etc. So those are the first two rules of using an indefinite article A and an. On our next slide, we have the third rules on how to use article A and article an. This says article A can be used with a singular noun that starts with a consonant sound. Now, in this case, you can use article A when you have a singular noun that have a consonant sound. It does not matter if the spelling of the singular noun is started with a vowel letter, but in as much you pronounce it with a consonant sound, you are going to use article A. Example, a user, a user. The word user is spelled U-S-E-R, U-S-E-R. U is a vowel letter, though, but we cannot use an. We cannot say an user. We rather say a user. Why? Because U sounds like a consonant. In the spelling, in the bracket here, we have Y-W-S-E-R to represent U as Y-W. Therefore, Y started the sound of user. Therefore, we use a consonant article, which is article A. I hope that is clear. Now, example B. A university. University. Though university started with U. So, in the spelling or in the pronouns or in the sound spelling of university, you have it as to have sounded like YW, which is U, university. Then Y there is a consonant letter in the sound. So we use article A for university. You don't say an university, you rather say a university. Now, point number 4, that is the rule number 4 on how to use article A or article an. Now, we want to see how to use article an in that rule number 4. It says article an is used with a silent H noun. Now, what does this mean? It means that there are some noun that started with H, but the H are not being pronounced. Now, for example, an hour, an hour. You don't say an hour, you said an hour. So therefore you are not pronouncing H. Though H is a consonant letter, but the sound of R is not a consonant sound. It is rather a vowel sound. Therefore we use article an. The same thing apply to example B, an honor, an honor. You pronounce honor with the vowel sound O, so which is a kind of vowel letter. So therefore we have a vowel sound there. Therefore we have an honor, not a honor. In the example C, we have an honest man, an honest man. So the same thing that apply to an R, an honor, applies to an honest man. I hope you get that. Now, point number 5, that is rule number 5 on how to make or how to use article A or article an, which are indefinite articles, says, is talking about article A now. That is, article A can be used with a pronounced H noun. Remember that point number 4 says article an can be used with a silent H noun. But now article A can now be used with a pronounced H noun. That is when you pronounce H in a particular noun spelling, like us, H-O-R-S-E, H-O-R-S-E, us. H is a consonant. Therefore, article A can be used with it because H is pronounced there. Therefore, we have a us. The same thing applies to example B, which is a hand of God. You don't say an hand of God, you say a hand of God. The same thing as a host of heaven, etc., etc. Now, on our next slide, we have a note there that in some cases where H is pronounced, article an is used, such as an historical event. Now, this simply means that in English language, there is always an exception. The word exception means that when a particular rule works for, let's say, nine numbers, the last number, which is 10 in tens, the rule might not work for it. So that means the 10th one is an exception to that rule. So the same thing applies to that last point on the before slide that we went in. That is the point number 5 that says article A is used with a pronounced H noun. Now there is a note under that now, according to this next slide, saying that in some cases where H is pronounced, though, article an is what is used instead of that article A that was said to be used in point number 5. So therefore we can have an exception, such as an historical event. Nevertheless, article A is most used in this case. Now, the last rules and regulation on how to use article A or article an is when article A is used when a first word is a vowel but used with a consonant. Look at that. This one is saying that article A can be used when the first word that is written is though a vowel word, or it started with a vowel word, but it is used with a consonant word. Therefore, we are going to use article A instead of article an. Example, you don't say an United States woman. You rather say a United States woman, because the word united started with a vowel letter, but state is started with a consonant letter. Therefore, you have a United States woman. Now, the same thing applies to B and C, which says a egg shadow, a egg shadow. Now, egg though is a vowel letter, but it started with a it is the word that next to it is a consonant word, therefore it automatically takes article A as the determinant. The same thing applies to example C, a beans peel, a beans peel, a beans peel. So though that is somehow wrong according to this slide, I deliberately put that there for you to see if you will notice that, and I hope you will notice why it is wrong. I want to know why it is wrong in our next class. Now, article, we have the second types of article, which is definite article. The definite article is called article D. The is a definite article. That's the second type of article we have. Now, what is a definite article? Definite article is classified as a determiner written before a noun to show its specificity or definiteness. I repeat, definite article is classified as a determiner written before a noun to show its specificity or definiteness. What's the meaning of specificity? That is, it shows the specific name of a thing. That is the particular name of a thing, the name of a person, the name of a place, the name of an animal. I can say a lion. So that means I'm referring to a lion amongst animals. I can say a dog. That means I'm referring to a dog amongst animals. The same thing happens to others. Example under this. Now, THED is the most commonly used word in English language. You have to know that THE, article D, is the most commonly used word in English language. But do you know that Russian and some few other countries doesn't have a word for D, THE or A? So this is just an additive information to what we are learning today on article, that article THE is a commonly used word in English language, and if you notice in Russian and other few countries, they don't even have THE or A, article A or article THE in their sentence formation, so they don't use it at all. That's an additional information. Alright, on our next slide, we want to see how to use a definite article D, THE. Now, article D, A. The first way to use article D is that article D is written in capital before a noun to indicate a job title or an office name. That is, an article D can be written in capital before a noun to indicate your job title or the office you are holding. Maybe you are a president, or you are a judge, or you are a director, or you are a manager. So you can actually say the president, like the example we have here for a job title, the president, the judge, and the manager, and so on and so forth. Another example that we can use it to indicate an office name, that is, we can use it to say the office you are holding. Maybe you are a merchant, the parliament, the court, and so on and so forth. Now, point alphabet B on this, on how to use article D, THE, is that article D is written before a noun to indicate a group or band or a family name. Article D, THE, can also be used to indicate a group of people or a band of choristers or musicians, or a family name. Example, We have the Joneses family. The Joneses family. So in this case, we are referring to a particular name of a family, the Joneses. The second one, the Mines group. In this case, we are referring to a particular group of people called the Mind. So they are called the Minds group. So when you are writing this, you have to notice that you have to indicate it using a capital THED. Then the last one, we have the Bastille Arbon. Bastille Arbon. Bastille Arbon. So the Bastille is an album, is a band, is a group of choristers or a group of musicians, a band name for a group of musicians. So those are the two ways we can make use of article D. Now on our next slide, we have the assignment written boldly. It says read and reread the notes on each slide for better understanding and for adequate preparation for your test session. As you know that we normally have a test session attached to this lesson during the week, so I will advise that you go about this and read, then we read the lesson and the notes. And don't forget the assignments I gave to you on a particular example, that you should check the reason why that particular alphabet C is not correctly written. Good luck. I will enjoin you to subscribe to our YouTube channel so as to have our next update. Thank you. God bless you.